So have you ever wondered what your first day of ride-along for delivery is going to look like with Amazon? Well, I got you. I'm going to give you not only the real perspective of what you should know, but I'm going to show you the Amazon way, and then I'm going to show you the realistic driver way in this video. Not only the way that I break down training and the way I help people understand the gig, but mainly how I emphasize on understanding and comprehending the steps of what they need to do is priority over speed and how we can implement speed later. That's always the focus. So as this is one of the most requested videos that you guys have been asking for, let's get this video up to 200 likes and it'll kickstart the next video. That being said, welcome back to the channel. All of you drivers and subscribers, do me a solid, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave me a comment down below. How do you think my training went, as this was one of my first trainings? Shout out to the individual who was very open with doing a YouTube video about this, as he was excited about his first day, and he did very, very well. So shout out to this delivery driver. On top of that, leave me a comment, not only all you new drivers, but you veteran drivers as well, and let me know what you think I could have done to help this person be even more successful. And as always, that's my intent on this channel, is to help you guys be successful and not fail while you're out on your own. Alrighty, let's get into it. Okay, so you open these up all the way, and now we're gonna go to L2, right? You got your phone, work phone? So now we're gonna go in here, go to L2 and grab our packages. Your stuff should always be in your lane. And it looks like we're right here. Very first one, scan that right there with your phone. Hit start scan. Okay, that one's good, ready to go. We're taking that one out to our van, okay? I'm gonna bring the next one. Okay, you're gonna bring it over here. We're gonna line them up like this, facing inward. Okay, because we only have two. And you're gonna give yourself space so you're able to load them. Just like that, yep. So this one is open this way. So you wanna turn this one this way, bring it this way. So you can just grab, pull, and put it in the van, okay? So when you have three, is you want 1, 2, and 3 like this. So you box yourself in and you can start just pulling everything out and loading it, okay? So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna look at this. This is our list. Everything is in order right here, meaning this first one right here means that's our first stops, 1 through 14, second bag, third bag, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. So what I do to make it faster for myself, I don't even look at the color. I just look at the last two numbers right here. Instead of recognizing the 4,
so this one go first?
Look at 2, 3, yep. Then after that I would go 9, 6. After that I would go 5, 9, 6, 7, 2, 2, 5, 1, 5, right? So that just saves you time, so you don't have to think about color or all 4 numbers. Just look at the last 2, 2, 3, right? 9, 6, right there. So you're just pulling, okay? So let's get the first 4 in the van, and then I'm gonna show you how we organize it. 9, 6. And the one thing you don't want to do is toss these in here, because if you toss them, there can be stuff in boxes that'll break and it'll leak all over your van or in the tote, okay?
Yeah, because it could be liquid.
Yeah. So you're just going in order with everything. If you go down everything in order, it'll always be organized, right? So what we're doing is we're setting ourselves up for the rest of the day to be easy. Hold on, take a pause right there. Come up here, check this out. So a lot of the times we're not gonna have all this stuff here because it's just gonna be you, and you'll probably keep your stuff down there anyway. So you'll have all this shelf to work with, right? Today we only have 10 totes. So genuinely what I would do is we can stack 5 totes here, 5 totes here, right? Keep it simple.
The OV over here.
We can put OV back there, but we're gonna use mainly this area for all of our OV. So you use this side for totes, this side for your OVs. That way when you walk back here, you know what you're looking for and where you're going. OV this way, tote this way, right? So that'll keep it simple. But because we have stuff here, we're just gonna load the bags like this. So this is one. I always like to keep my bag like this, and I can see my label all the time, okay? So just remember, when you're lifting, you're not pulling the wrong way. So we'll lift those like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we have our first 4. We're gonna bring in 4 more. Now here's another thing you can do. You can do it this way because we only have 10, but sometimes you're gonna have up to like 20, right? So what you'll wanna do is, there's another way we do it too. We do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what that does is, when you're coming back here, you're clearing out 1, then you're clearing out this one, then then you just start making all kinds of space for yourself, right? And it's all coming out in order, because when you start going for 6 and 7, If you do it this way, you have to pull from way back here, and it's hard when you have boxes over here, right? So that's kind of another way we can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6 will go under here.
Right now, yeah, the last 6 will go under here, and we'll just put them all the way in order, okay? Perfect. So our last bag was 6, 7. Hey, 6, 7. Don't smile. Perfect. And what I'm showing him is everything, just keeping everything in order. But you see why you want to move fast and promptly when you have 3 or 4 full carts? Because it's just you and you want to get this stuff in as fast as possible and organized. Yeah, when something's off, it'll definitely throw a wrench in the day. It throws stuff out of whack. Let's do,
because I feel like
let's get these big ones on the bottom so they're out of our way, and then we'll bring in all the bigger mediums like this, okay? And we'll use the shelf. And here's what I was telling you, right? We're marking, but we're playing Tetris, yes sir. What I need you to tell me is the driver aid number of every box so I can write it, okay? So 642.
536.
Okay. We'll do this one back here so we can see it in the back.
565.
565, we'll leave right here.
570.
Perfect.
635.
Okay, so that one we're gonna put it flat, yep, like this. So we'll leave that right here. Let's move that up here, and now we can straighten that out. And then we'll do it back here so we can see it from the back as well. Okay, so now we'll start bringing everything in for our shelf, okay?
544.
So now what we're gonna do is we have our big ones on the bottom. We're gonna bring in all the medium sized, so then we can put the even smaller on top of that. And we're using our shelf to create another shelf, you know what I mean? 6, 5, 6, 7.
U66.
U66. Again, now we have another shelf.
722. 659. 653. 672. 521.
Last one. Good stuff. So what that does, that sets us up for the rest of the day. Now the hard work's done. You see what I mean? Now the stressful part of the day is done. The rest of the day is a cakewalk because we put everything in order. If we need to go find anything, we know where we can find it. We look for numbers. If we know where our totes are already in order, so once we're done with one, all we got to go do is pull the next
So now
one.
it's all smooth and easy.
We don't even have to think, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. So before we get to our first stop, I'm going to show you a couple different ways we load ourselves up for the day to make the process faster, using a tote as a table and stuff like that. But what we're going to do right now is go check out other people's shit.
Okay.
What you could do too, another thing I do usually is I keep my very first bag right here by the door, right?
Oh yeah, do you want to split it up like that?
Yeah, we'll do it like that once we leave,
Okay.
because they don't like packages on the floor and packages out while you're here at the station. Like I said, they don't like us marking, so we keep that on the DL.
So basically on the first tote, you just basically just organize it down the stops you're going to, and then just knock it out that way.
That's a good option, but I'm going to show you an even quicker one. Yeah, that one we use when we have the big vans and it's 2 people.
Yeah.
So that's what we use for the helper routes. This one I'm going to show you to break down the tote and use it as a table. That way you can put all the packages up here with you. And you don't have to go back and forth so much. Okay, so let's come up here real quick. So like I said, sometimes you can throw this up here if you want it to be your first one, right? And you want to do that, then you can just do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. But right now, if you come in here and you look at all your boxes, you can see everything's numbered. Where's your phone? What we could do too, if we wanted to and we wanted to cheat, we already did our tote, so we can look at our first package, 536 box. That's our first OV to go out, right? So if I went back here and I wanted to look for 536, it's probably one of these skinnies back here. But if I had enough time and I wanted to be even more organized, I can put the first couple of OVs in order right here. That way we can do that. But we could do that when we get to our first stop too. So I could show you some more of that.
This basically shows you the totes. And then
yeah, this is going to show you everything for the day in order. So now you can hit swipe to finish because we're done. We scanned our cards and we brought all of our packages in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go check out other people's vans. So this is how we did it, right? I'm going to show you how different people do it, right? So this guy, what he's doing kind of the same thing we were doing, right? He's got all his totes here, packages on one side, and he's loading them in order by hundreds. 300s together, 400s together, 500s together. Good morning, brother. I was just using your van as an example because you're an awesome leader and role model. How you doing? Good. Kind of the same thing, totes on one side, OVs on one side, right? Everybody's got a different system and there's no right or wrong. It's what works for you. Look at this guy. Same thing, he's doing it the same way, right? But some drivers, like I said, they'll do it totally different. Let's go check back here. See, he's using the totes on the side over here, totes over here, and he's gonna pack all of his OVs on top of everything, which kind of is gonna be harder later, right? Yeah. So, see what I mean? Different. Look at this guy. He didn't even use his shelf. He just put everything in. He knows what packages are gonna go out first, so he put all of these up here first, all of his totes on one side, and he didn't even use his side shelf on this side, right? So everybody's got a different system. Other than that, you're good here. We're all set up here. We don't have anything to worry about here. That's 30, this is 20 right here.
So we're stopping right here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Obviously your walkways are sometimes driveways, right? Because some people don't have walkways. So you'll have to just set yourself up in driveways. Obviously making the short amount of steps as possible to that front door. What do you think? Pretty smooth so far?
Yeah, so smooth.
Good,
yeah,
good. I tell people, this job is what you make it, man. You don't come in and set yourself up. If you don't come in and set yourself up, you're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Yeah, I have an idea of how I want to organize the boxes.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, you're gonna have way more space when I'm not here too, right? So that's gonna make a difference too.
So I can just literally just stand right here.
Yep. Second house
920.
over there. See how your arrow's facing that way? And it tells you more or less which side of the road. Yeah, so immediately I start pulling to that side of the road, as long as there's no traffic. 920. Yep. 565 OV.
Found it.
Okay. Yeah, right there's fine, yeah. Just put it behind that pillar, yeah. Yeah, so this job, man, the big part is always game planning the next stop, right? You're looking at the address, you're getting there, you're getting the package out. The kids are trying to get him to honk. Honk your horn! I see your horn up there, use it! That made their day.
Oh.
It's okay, it's a habit, man. When you never have to do it and then one day you have to start, it takes a couple hours of getting ingrained in your brain.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Dog.
Yeah, it's probably in the back. You don't have to worry about it. So not in your residentials, you don't have to worry about them. It's in your country, you need to worry about it. There he is. Oh, different dog. Just chilling. $19.79.
1977, right here.
Good call. Especially when it rains and stuff, it makes it even harder. Like, man, I want to leave it, but it's gonna get soaked. So you see that open gap after the garage?
Yeah.
I'd swing yourself in there.
Okay.
Yeah, so then you can pull out forward. Just watch your side over there, yeah.
Or bigger than what you're used to.
Yeah. You just gotta be on point, a little more alert, right? You rarely see anybody. Usually everybody's like at work, you know what I mean? So like everybody's on the go. And we won't start seeing people till like 5, 6 o'clock when everybody's off. That's when everybody's like, that's when you're walking around and you're delivering and you smell everybody's cooking and shit. You're like, man, it smells good here, yeah. Like, what's for dinner? So we got 2 going here, 609 and 610. 610, 609. And so basically what I do is I walk with them to every stop, make sure they're hiding the package, and basically make sure they have no issues. Perfect. Oh, it's kicking us out. Okay, perfect. So right now that's what oh, careful. That's what you'll do until it kicks you out at lunch. So now mandatory. Yeah, now it's mandatory. Those other ones, the other breaks where you can swipe to go out, right? Those are kind of voluntary. Some drivers take them, like I said, some don't. So what we'll do now is we'll look for something we want to go to, and then we'll go there and we'll take our break. So it's up there, this one up here. Yeah, there's your walkway. The door, yeah. On the way. Only when you have multiple, remember? Okay. Yeah, because then you're not fighting with your, what is that? What's hanging on there? Oh, a different label. Perfect. No need to hit the doorbell. See, they're alert, man. They know when we're here. Yeah. We didn't even make a noise. Yeah. So we're going 42, 62, 52. Oh, that's 62. This is 42. Yes, sir. Come this way, huh? That back door. Oh yeah, either or. Yeah, so what I've been explaining to him is, as far as doorbells go, if we see a ring doorbell, we're not ringing. Or if we hear dogs barking, we're not ringing. It is a busy street, but because this truck's blocking it and the camera's going, they know we're here. So it might be 2 pictures. Good? Yeah. Yeah. It's because it was 2 different orders? Yeah. Jump in. It's okay. Go ahead through here. Go ahead. I'd rather us be safe than sorry. And basically what we're doing for your viewers is we've been just putting our packages right here facing him, labels all facing him. Same thing with boxes, but boxes have been going back here. That way we can just grab and go as we're getting to the stops. I would put it right in between the door, right? See the, yep, right there. Go ahead and open it up to take your picture. Sometimes it automatically selects the front door, but sometimes it doesn't. So you just have to select it manually. Go to the next one and continue. And then, yeah, see. So what I would do with these is like, just like in there, and then close it. It can't really be seen, right? So you're good there. Start travel, and just look, right? So where we're at right now, you see how it's showing us where we're at? Okay, look at that way. What's over there?
Cul-de-sac.
But you see that's a street, right? There's no street on this side. So I know realistically the map is backwards. Okay. Right? So our next delivery is behind us. So we are gonna have to make a U-turn. Okay. Or go around the block, whatever. But we do have to go back. Because essentially it's like this, right? Where we're going to deliver. This is where we're at. This is the house we're at. You see what I mean? Yeah. Always look at that side roads on to gauge where you're at if it doesn't flip automatically.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. And if you need to ever park in the middle right here to make a delivery, you can. Okay, so let's say you have to go over there. You can park in the middle, leave your hazards on, run across the street type thing. 41, the next one, yeah. Perfect. And our next tote, just because we're checking, is 22. 22. Next tote is 22. Yep. Okay. The biggest difference being organized, right? Makes the biggest difference in your day. Right. And for somebody who's never ever delivered before, you're doing a great job. You got it all organized, keeping it simple for yourself, following the steps. That's exactly what you want to do. You can start utilizing the urgent part after you're comfortable, you know what I mean? Just at the beginning is taking it stop by stop, getting yourself in the flow of things, making sure you're doing things right. Then you can start anticipating moving faster, jumping and running around the next couple of houses, knocking out group stops in one shot, right? So yeah, it's taking it slow in the beginning, not overlooking and overthinking things, for sure.
Yeah, mostly just driving, dropping.
That's really what it is. Like I said, the fun part for me is the delivery side. The hard part I would consider is the 15 minutes that we have to load out. Other than that, the rest of the day is fun.
Yeah,
it's kind of chill. Yeah, you engage with customers that are super happy to see you all day. You have people out and about super happy. I mean, yeah, it's, in my opinion, it's not a bad job. One thing I recommend you always do too, as you clear out totes throughout the day, you're gonna start having a bunch of empty totes, right? Yeah, get them in a tote, have them stacked. That way, the end of the day, essentially, all you have to do is drive back to the station. There's no cleanup type deal, none of that. All right, so after you do this one, I'll take over for a bit and kind of show you what I'm doing while telling you in real time. Looks like it's the second to last. Okay, I'll take over for a little bit. What I want you to do is just watch what I'm doing, okay? I'm gonna tell you everything I'm doing, explain, but just kind of watch movements, watch as I'm game planning. What I'm gonna do right now is nothing you haven't been doing all day, right? So nothing's gonna be different. Stop, I'm going. I know it's on the left, I'm working my way to the left. I'm looking for 81. I don't see 81. And watch the map when you get closer to the house. It's gonna enlarge. See that? That tells you you're where you need to be. So that's one thing to look out for. When you're delivering, look for that enlargement, 660 and below. So I'm gonna start skimming. I got it, I'm gone. I scan on the way to the door. That way when I'm by the door, it's time for a picture, and that's it. Looking for 425, and I know it's up here. I think it's the white fence up here. It's still a tricky delivery because it's off a busy road, right? So as I'm approaching the house, I'm hitting my hazards already. That way traffic's not surprised by anything I'm doing. I'm slowing down, so if they're not looking out for me, it's really on them at this point, right? Our house is actually behind us, so it's not, that's 415. That's another one we deliver to quite frequently. But we're gonna stay right here in the road, and we're gonna grab our package, 666 out of the back. I'm going this way. So I'm scanning on the way, right? I've got my photo ready for front door. Add a view of everything, take our picture, go, okay? If they didn't have anything protecting that package, I would ring the doorbell because it's a busy street. But other than that, you don't really have to worry about it. 1750, I already know my left side, hazards are back on. I'm making my side to that side of the road, no cars are coming. Should be this first house. And it enlarges, I can tell just from my peripheral. Stop, handbrake, seatbelt, phone, package, 665, right? And so phone's in my hand, ready to go as soon as I find this thing. Or you find it. I got it, yep.
I like the side of my feet.
1770. I'm looking straight ahead, I can see the address on the mailbox, right? Just because that's the address in my head already, so pulling myself straight up, looking at my package number and taking a peek. Again, I don't have to look at the phone to get a distraction. I can park, do everything else I need to do, and then look, right? So then we're not screwing ourselves. It's a medium box, 664. 664, man. All I do is scan. When I look, I just scan. I don't have to search because it's all here. We just have to look at the tags, and you grab the one you need.
Dude, I mean, I'm not doing anything different than you. I work with urgency because I've been doing it, right? And you'll get like that too, very fast. You're gonna get like that. But the main thing is just so you can see like how I move, how I drive. I'm still doing everything by the book. I'm not doing anything wrong. And we just continue to move all day, right? But you're just utilizing these little tips and tricks to make it easier for you to find the packages or just keep it in your vicinity. But as you can see, 25, I'm slowing down, never hitting a turn over 20 miles an hour. Right, so I'm gonna pull myself, watch what happens to get closer. There, it just went enlarged, right? So that tells me I'm where I need to be, right? If I wasn't, it wouldn't enlarge like that. And this one's a little different because they're a front house and there's nowhere to hide it really. So instead of putting it at the very front door, I leave it back here by this back door in this little cove right here. And they actually can see us. They'll come out and grab it right now. Now we're going to the fire department. We're gonna park right here, right in the fire station. You see what I mean? I already knew where we were coming because this was my route. So as soon as I got in the van and saw the address, I knew it was the fire station. And it's just some of those things you pick up on after delivering so long. Yes, we'll go in there because this is kind of like a business delivery, right? So this one says in the notes, if they don't answer at the front door, just to walk it around back, and there's a back door back there, but they usually always answer the front door. This one is one of the picture ones, so I always switch it and just put Dennis, that we gave it to Dennis, right? Hello guys, just one for Dennis. Have a good one. You got it. No problem. Thank you. Okay, 1718. I know I'm going on this side of the road. 1721, after the stop sign, first house. And we're going back down this road. First house after the road. 581, you see what I'm looking at? First house, yeah. 581. Yeah. So what I was telling him right now is when it comes to the delivery side, I feel like there's 4 kind of deliveries that are very important. One is schools. And the reason I say schools are different of a stop because you have to go to a certain room. A lot of the times it's a mail room and stuff like that. So as you do schools, you'll get very familiar where you're going. Another type of stop I say is residentials, just like this. We're walking up delivering, pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. Another one is going to be business style deliveries where you're delivering to a restaurant or a business and people are busy, they're on the phone, they don't have time for you. We're going to show you how to get those done quick. Okay, let me scan it real quick so we can just hand it off to her and we're good. Okay, it's good there.
Thank you.
Awesome, have a good one.
Put it up on the door. I'll take it up there.
Oh, got 3 people saying put it somewhere. Have a good one. All right, so go ahead, jump back in the driver's seat. So with that one, we already had it ready for a picture. But because we gave it straight to her, we're just gonna select her name, hit continue, put her name in, Cynthia, right? And now you can swipe to finish. So it went to Cynthia, we handed it to her. Now that one's essentially done, we can go and do the next one, okay? So that's what's gonna happen a lot of times. You're gonna roll up to a place and you're gonna be ready to take your picture and they're outside ready to take it from you.
I got you.
805 right there, yep. Perfect, gentleman's outside. Let's just check these addresses. It looks like a fake multi-stop. It is, so we need 634. Which is a box right here, and then we need 31, 32, and 33. So just, yeah, come back to the back, be easier. You could do that up there, brother. Just go ahead, yeah, take him. I think he's still waiting for you. Oh, he just closed his door, okay. Yeah, and the other type of delivery, I think that's special out of the 4. So we said schools, residentials, businesses, and apartments. As apartments can take a little more time to find when you have to search for him. So today's focus is trying to show him the differences in the deliveries when it comes to each one, but it's all pretty much the same. Yeah, and back on the subject of apartments I would consider to be the fourth type of stop that are a little more, they're not hard, they just take time, as you got to search for the apartment numbers, as the pins can be wrong in them, and sometimes you got to go up and down stairs in multiple places and taking multiple packages to multiple apartments and complexes. So that's the focus of today. We're going to try and hit every style while making it as simple as possible. And so, little update for you guys, it is after lunch right now. This is again somebody who's never had any delivery experience. Any delivery experience, kill it right now. He's getting the gist of the residentials and the flow of things. He's getting his routine down of how he has to park and his procedures. Well, now that you got a little glimpse of what it looks like on your first day on a ride-along with the trainer, is it what you thought it was going to be like? And let me know in the comments, how did this delivery driver do? I'd love to hear your feedback, and how did I do as a trainer? As always, my friends, I'm looking forward to your feedback in the comment section. As always, stay safe out on the road, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.